Good evening. Inspiration does exist, but it must find you working. Welcome to BMC News Live, presented by Al Hilal Hospitals and Medical Centers English News. Myself, Shina Sultana, joining you with the daily news updates. Today's news in detail. Bahrain's efforts to support persons with disabilities highlighted at 30th CRPD session. Osama bin Ahmed Khalaf Al Asfour, Social Development Minister and High Committee for the Care of People with Disabilities Chairman, has led the Kingdom's delegation to the session devoted to discussing Bahrain's combined initial and second periodic report on the rights of people with disabilities within the 30th session of the Committee on the Rights of Persons with Disabilities CRPD held at Palais des Nations in Geneva. Addressing the session, the minister affirmed Bahrain's continued commitment to safeguarding the rights of people with disabilities. First batch of F-16 Block 70 fighter jets delivered to Bahrain. A group of advanced F-16 Block 70 fighter jets yesterday arrived at the Isa Air Base of the Bahrain Defense Forces Royal Bahraini Air Force. The fighter jets are the first batch of military aircraft included in the RBAF's Hamid Falcons project. Public Security Chief attended Firefighter Challenge conclusion. Chief of Public Security, Lieutenant General Tariq Al-Hassan, attended the conclusion of the third edition of the Firefighter Challenge. Organized by the General Directorate of Civil Defense, the event marked World Civil Defense Day. The chief hailed the accomplishments and high levels of the General Directorate of Civil Defense as part of the support and instructions of Interior Minister General Sheikh Rashid bin Abdullah Al Khalifa. He affirmed that the support made a turning point in the civil defense system, including the administrative operations and arrangements aspects and technical teams. Northern Governorate held Security Committee meeting. Northern Governor Ali bin Sheikh Abdul Mohsen has extended deepest congratulations to His Majesty King Hamad bin Isa Al Khalifa on Silver Jubilee's His Majesty's accession. He also congratulated the Kingdom's leadership, government and people on the holy month of Ramadan, wishing Bahrain further security and progress and prosperity. The Northern Governorate was speaking while chairing the Governorate Security Committee meeting. Now we shall go for a short commercial break.
All your favorite products under one roof in Bahrain from our 14 branches at 27-year-old Megamart and Macromart. Bakery, fresh meat and fish, fruits and vegetables, sweets and snacks, ready-to-eat foods, dairy products, grocery or consumer goods. To have a wonderful shopping experience, please visit your nearest Megamart Macromart branch. Megamart and Macromart, full of goodness.
Welcome back. The Pravasi Legal Cell Bahrain, in collaboration with various government authorities and social organizations, successfully facilitated the repatriation of Indian via Hari Krishan Das Sundarji, a 73-year-old patient, to his home country. Mr. Sundarji, who was admitted to Salmania Medical Complex, Ward 102 in Bahrain following a brutal assault on October 24, 2022. He was transported to the hospital by ambulance after sustaining severe head injuries. CT brain scans revealed revealed multiple skull fractures with intracerebral hemorrhages, and the medical treatment administered at the hospital included a decompressive craniotomy on the left side of his skull. This procedure, while intended to alleviate pressure on his brain, left him paralyzed on the right side of his body, including his limbs. Consequently, he has become dependent on others for even his basic routine activities. Additionally, the injury has affected his ability to speak clearly. Mr. Sudhir Thiruneelath, President of Pravasi Legal Cell PLC Bahrain, expressed his satisfaction with the collaborative efforts that led to Mr. Sundarji's repatriation. He stated, "It is heartening to see the collective support and coordination from all stakeholders involved in ensuring the safe return of Mr. Sundarji to his homeland." Upon learning that Mr. Sundarji was attacked by robbers who stole gold belongings to another person, PLC discovered that no culprits had been arrested. Subsequently, Mr. Sundarji was transferred to Jeddah in December 2023 and then back to SMC on January 31st, 2024. During my visit, I learned that Mr. Sundarji is in a position to return to India but requires personal care from his family, said Mr. Thiruneelath. However, due to his difficulty speaking clearly, obtaining details of his passport or any other identification proof proved to be challenging. Utilizing his CPR number, I contacted Bahrain government authorities to gather details of his case and documents. With the help of Mr. Khader, Mr. Sundarji's old partner, efforts were made to communicate with his family members. Additionally, I reached out to his sister in Dubai with assistance from Sridharan Pillai of the PLC Dubai chapter, as well as PLC Governing Council members Jay Shah and community leaders and businessman Prakash Devji. They communicated with her and explained the situation, ultimately requesting her to send an email confirming her willingness to take care of him. Furthermore, Mr. Sundarji's sister approached Swajan Asharam, an old age home sponsored and run by Sri Parajya Patani Soni Nata Smast in Verawal, Gujarat. They expressed readiness to accept him for care, considering the family's lack of members in India to provide support. The efforts culminated in obtaining the necessary documentation extending Mr. Sundarji's stay validity and securing medical clearance for his travel. Kuwait Airways generously provided approval for his transportation, ensuring a safe journey back to India. Mr. Thiruneelath expressed his gratitude to all parties involved, including the Embassy of India in Bahrain, the Ministry of External Affairs India, SMC hospital authorities, immigration authorities, and Kuwait Airways, among others. He also thanked Mrs. Hiraguri Dirajlal Dakhan and her family for their unwavering support and commitment to Mr. Sundarji's rehabilitation. It was a collaborative effort involving numerous individuals and government authorities, and we extend our heartfelt gratitude to each one of them, said Mr. Thiruneelath. We would like to express our sincere thanks to His Excellency Vinod K. Jacob, the Indian Ambassador, as well as HOC Ravi Jain and Second Secretary Ravi Singh, along with other embassy officials Vikas Surenlal and Das. Our appreciation also goes to the Ministry of External Affairs India, Dr. Joseph Ravindra, Dr. Tajuddin and Dr. Ali Hussain Ali from the SMC. We are grateful for the dedicated efforts of social workers Ms. Basma and Mr. Abdullah Khalil from SMC, as well as the staff at Jeddah's hospital who provided invaluable assistance throughout. We also extend our thanks to the immigration authorities, Kuwait Airways and Mr. Devji who coordinated and bore the expenses. Special recognition goes to the PLC team, World NRI Council, Hope team and numerous other social workers for their unwavering support in facilitating the safe repatriation of Mr. Sundarji. He added, Mr. Sundarji will leave today, Friday, March 8, yesterday to Ahmedabad in Kuwait Airways with a medical escort. For media inquiries, please contact 39461746. Education Minister received University of Salford delegation. Dr. Muhammad bin Mubarak Juma, Minister of Education and Chairman of the Board of Trustees of the Education Council, received a delegation from the University of Salford, Manchester, United Kingdom. During the meeting attended by the Secretary General of the Higher Education Council, the Minister commended the partnership between the University of Salford, Manchester and BUB. His Highness Sheikh Hessa bint Ali for Senior Bahraini Women opened. Under the patronage of Her Highness Sheikha Lulwa bin Salman Al Khalifa, the Honorary President of the Al Noor Charity Welfare Society, the Her Highness Sheikha Hessa bint Ali bin Hamad Al Khalifa Center for Senior Bahraini Women has been opened. The opening of the center is in line with the interests of Al Noor Society Welfare Society in taking of the senior female citizens in recognition of their services to the nation, as well as its keenness to contribute to the efforts being made by government and the private sector to support the elderly and integrate them to the society. With this, we come to the end of today's news. Stay tuned for daily news updates in BMC News Lab English 7:30 p.m. Thank you so much for watching. Signing off, Pashana Sultana. Good night.